I'm. Oh, whoa. Sorry. I'm behind the scenes. Okay, I'm getting all the angles. I'm getting all the shots. Maybe?
I want to see how much they are.
How many pairs of jeans do you own?
Oh, I want to say 5.
I don't have that many jeans.
I probably have like 8 or 9 pairs of jeans.
When's the last time you bought a pair of jeans?
But I haven't bought one in a long time. I trade with my friends a lot, and I think I probably thrifted one maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Recently I bought a pair and I got it made to order, and it's actually these pair right here. And I don't plan on buying another pair of jeans in the meantime. I bought it because I really wanted to use it for a long time. So.
I did buy a pair a month ago, but in my defense, I also sold a pair at the same time.
Have you ever bought a sustainable pair of jeans?
Yeah, actually 2 of the 5 pairs of jeans I own are from a sustainable Canadian cotton company called Cotton. So yeah, I also used to work for them. Not sponsored.
I've been thrifting my clothing for about 9 years. I find that buying secondhand from the start helps eliminate a lot of the issues that we have in production.
I do not have a sustainably made pair of jeans in my closet right now, but I have bought them before. But most of the jeans I buy are secondhand. I thrift a lot.
When we take a look at the Boyish website, we see that there's obviously advertising to buy more clothes, but in the About Me, we see that there's commitment to leaving as little impact on the earth as possible. It seems to incorporate the kind of advertising that is meant to inform the buyer about the impact that they will be having on the planet. On the actual product pages, there really isn't too much of a mention of the sustainability practices, but if you go over to their section on sustainability, there's a little bit more information. They advertise a non-toxic dyeing process with the use of natural plant-based dyes, as this goes on your skin, touches your body, and it enters the waterways. Also, when it comes to water protection, it seems that they continue to recycle the water used in their jean dyeing process as a means to keep it out of fresh waterways. And there's more information about the use of the organic cotton to make the jeans. They also mention that they work with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation in hopes of creating a circular economy within their jean production. And also has a small section talking about their supply chain and who their workers are, as well as where most of their production takes place.
What are the challenges as a sustainable fashion brand? Like, I'm sure there's a price point difference compared to jeans that are made, without these extra processes. How do you compete with other unsustainable brands or even other sustainable brands?
Yeah, we're not taking the cheap way out. When you are making something that's sustainable, you're being more purposeful and intentional about the products and the choices that you're making to put into that. And so there is a different price tag when it comes to that. When it comes to other sustainable brands, if they are cutting corners or if they're greenwashing, anything like that, hard to know. It really comes down to marketing. It's kind of sad, but people listen to what you tell them and don't really do their own research. That makes people be able to get away with greenwashing. It's hard to hold people accountable at that point. Marketing these days is so buzzy and quick little nuggets that can be really misleading. We want people to look for transparency. So when we are adding that to our website, we hope that people learn to look out for that. But then it's just not always the case, and people still don't really know how to navigate it and know what to look for.
Eco-labels are meant to signal sustainability in fashion, but research by Palm, Pernell, and Cassitto in 2024 shows they are not aligned with planetary boundaries, and especially the freshwater boundary. Water use and pollution are measured inconsistently, and life cycle coverage is always incomplete. Some labels certify only the fabric, ignoring the huge water demand of cotton cultivation, while others focus on factory processes and miss dye wastewater impacts. Because eco-labels rarely capture the full water footprint or reward circular practices, they cannot guide the industry towards staying within safe freshwater limits. This also misleads consumers into believing that they are buying truly sustainable jeans when the real water impact is often much higher than the label suggests.
And another thing we were thinking about is like having kind of like a story or storytelling to help consumers feel like a part of that sustainability movement. Is that something that you guys kind of had to like kind of create like a community feeling around sustainability and buying into that?
When it comes to sustainability as a lifestyle, I think they feel involved when they are supporting a brand that is a better standard, and that kind of makes you feel like you're a part of something.
I feel the same way. I feel like when I thrift things or buy from sustainable brands, I definitely feel like more connected to it. And if I find other people that do the same, I don't know, it really is like a sense of community too, which is nice.
Every year, more than 100 to 150 billion pieces of garments are produced, consuming 93 billion cubic meters of water and yielding 1.2 billion tons of CO2 as atmospheric emissions. And 500 tons of microplastic fibers are dumped into the oceans from this process. It takes a lot of water to produce textiles, plus land to grow cotton and other fibers. To make a single cotton t-shirt, 2,700 liters of fresh water are required according to estimates enough to meet one person's drinking needs for 2.5 years. The textile sector was the third largest source of water degradation and land use in 2020, according to a report by the European Environmental Agency.
To make one pair of denim jeans, it takes about 3,800 liters of water to make.
Within the consumption of water in the textile industry, 42% comes from blue water, 39% from green water, and 19% from dilution water.
Most of the contamination that happens to blue water happens in the early stages of denim dyeing and finishing processes.
Most of the pressures and impacts related to the consumption of clothing, footwear and household textile in Europe occur in other regions of the world, where the majority of production takes place. This is the case for 80% of the raw material used, 92% of the water use, 93% of the land use, and 76% of the greenhouse emission.
While cotton remains the second most widely produced material after polyester, recycled cotton only accounts for 1% of all cotton production.
Shopping sustainably starts with one simple mindset: buy less, choose better, and make what you already have last. First, reduce and limit your consumption. Before buying something new, pause and ask yourself, do I really need this? And often the most sustainable choice is not buying anything at all. Next, repair or upcycle what you already own. A small fix or a creative update can give an old item a whole new life, and it keeps it out of the landfills. Third, you can also consider thrifting, buying secondhand, or even trading with your friends. Pre-loved items use no new resources, and swapping within your community is a fun and affordable way to refresh your wardrobe. But if you choose to buy something new, look for truly sustainable brands. But you need to ask yourself, are they transparent about their sustainability practices, and what is the proof? Consider the supply chain and the raw materials that the company uses, and watch out for greenwashing and vague claims. Now, sustainable shopping isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional, because the small changes in the way that you buy can really add up for a big and greater impact in the world.